Good evening. I'm Sydney O'Sullivan.
And I'm Helen Smith.
And welcome to the Channel 2 News.
Today we'll be discussing the African American plight during these hard times for our country. Obviously, we are all suffering as our brave fathers, brothers, husbands, and sons are out there fighting for our country.
Now we will listen to an exclusive phone conversation between our very own President Roosevelt and African American activist A. Philip Randolph.
Good afternoon, Mr. Randolph. Good afternoon, Mr. President. I heard you have some big plans that you're working on. Why don't you tell me more about them? I'm going to lead a march on Washington, D.C. Why would you do that? We need equality. We need more jobs for African Americans. We march under the banner, "We loyal colored Americans demand the right to work and fight for our country." I fear that the march might provoke white resentment or violence. I can't risk that because I will lose white votes in the South. There must be a better option. I'm sorry, Mr. President. The march cannot be cancelled. How many people do you plan to bring? 100,000, Mr. President. Okay, if you cancel the march, I will issue an executive order calling on employers and labor unions to provide for the full and equitable participation of all workers in defense industries, without discrimination because of race, creed, color, or national origin. Thank you, Mr. President.
Wow, what a fantastic conversation. It's a good thing African Americans are finally standing up for what they would deserve.
Now we go over to Eric in the field.
Hello, viewers of Channel 2. I'm Eric, and I'm here with a hard-working worker. So, what's your name?
Well, hello. My name is Shirley Jenkins, and I work in this factory yonder, and I really love my job. I'm just really happy to have this opportunity to work with the others here and work and get money for my family.
Now, why did you come to work in this here factory up in the north?
Well, I works up here because segregation down there in the South is it's just really hurting me, you know. It's not really fair to my people, and up here there's just so much more opportunities and to get housing, and the people here are a little bit more nice to me. So I'm just here working in this here factory here, making them guns for this war we over here fighting.
Now, how does it feel to be discriminated in the factory life? Does it hurt you?
Well, I think of course it hurts me, but I really am just very proud to have this opportunity here to make a living for myself and my children.
Wow, truly amazing. African Americans stand bold even in their toughest times of discrimination. Thank you for tuning in to Channel 2, and have a good day.
Man, I really want some chocolate right now, but it's so hot it will melt in my hands.
Here, have some Hershey's M&M's.
Thanks!
If you're feeling hungry and need a snack, eat M&M's, we've got your back.
And we're back.
This just in. Our Tuskegee Airmen have just won their 200th battle. These valiant men were the first black aviators to serve in the military. With 15,000 ground personnel and 150 distinguished flying crosses, the Tuskegee Air Force never lost a bomber. This group was formed in Alabama in 1941 after pressure from civil rights organizations and African American press. What's special about them is that their vessels are all but standard. Their P-40 planes have a red color on the tails. That's why you may know them as red tails.
Wow. Thank you, Helen. That was very informative. Well, what a special program we've had tonight. We've learned so much about African Americans and their plight during these difficult times in our country. African Americans have had a lot of new opportunities in their lives during this war. They've been able to work in factories to help support their families, as we saw with the woman we interviewed. They've also have new leaders stepping up, rising up to speak out for all the others, as we heard through our conversation with A. Philip Randolph and our president. And now we know about the Tuskegee Airmen and their great achievements in the war. Now we would like to thank you all and have a good night.
If you're feeling hungry and need a snack, eat M&M's, we've got your back.